So, in one of my recent videos, I've been talking about people that help to make our lives better. I've shared some of mine, and others in the comments shared other figures that help them to make their life better. And so, they want to do something similar, but on a different subject. So today, I want to talk about and ask you to share some of the things that you do during the day that helps your life to be better and happier. I thought about like, hey, maybe what are your healthy habits? But hey, it's not about health we're talking. It's about what are some of the things that makes you happy and makes your life better. So for me, going up and down and everything else, like during my whole life, and recently I've been winning, and some of the things that I've applied that helps me to make my life better is simply like, if we go like from my starting day until the end, some of the things that I do that makes my life better is simply when I wake up, I'm still in bed and I still have a few minutes before I get out and do stuff. So before I get out of bed, first thing I do is start asking myself empowering questions. Like, what am I grateful for? What am I proud of? What are some of the skills that I have that I like? And just ask yourself questions that will make you feel better about yourself and appreciate and be grateful for what you have so that when you wake up, it's not about the world, it's about you. The first 5 minutes of the day has to be about you so that you do something for yourself to make yourself happier and more empowered and you can just move on. It's like feel good about yourself. And for me, growing up as a kid who's like suppressed and like the environment was not good for me, I'm finally breaking through that. So I'm winning by like, hey, appreciate the little things. Today's sunny. I'm healthy. I have a roof over my head. It's like that's great. And so appreciate every little thing. But gratitude is what helps me. So I wake up. I get up out of bed after asking myself empowering questions, and I give at least two answers that will help me to answer it, feel more, and just get in touch with it. And then when I'm done with the process and I'm feeling better, I get up and I do the little planning list. And I'm taking these from like Mel Robbins. She's like really helping me. And Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, they're like great. And so the next step is when I get up, is simply keep my to-do journal and I did it list. So basically, during the day, I plan like 3 things I'm gonna do, and then when I do that, I will write down that I did it, like something that I did. And basically, 3 little things like, hey, I'm gonna make my bed, I'm gonna like get some breakfast, I'm gonna like work out and do 100 push-ups or whatever. Doesn't matter how big it is. What matters is that you write down at least one thing, and then you do it and you write it down. So for people like me who grew up without having any certainty, like my life is okay, but the personality or like the little hardships that I had like really crushed me. As in, I was like really having a hard time expressing my own opinion or even like being brave and confident and like, hey, if I can do something right now, like I'm gonna make 100 push-ups and like I do it every day right now for like 16 days right now. I still have to do my 100 today, but I'll post it later on Twitter. But anyway, like for me, I really need to work on having more confidence. So doing that, like writing down, like planning, doing it, and writing it down, every time you do it, it's like it's a little thing that like, okay, I did it today, yesterday, tomorrow, like you just keep on doing it for a week, 2 weeks later, but you notice changes. Like, you plan to do something, you do it, you achieve it, and like, hey, I can do this. So your confidence levels grow up, so that's working. And then during the whole day, like 16 days ago, I announced that I'm gonna do like 100 push-ups a day. So I'm doing that. I've still have like my 16 day to go, but the rest like 15 days I've did that, and I did like over 1,800 push-ups right now. So that's going well. But yeah, apart from that, so with all my little morning stuff carried on, and like when I'm dealing with life and everything else, if I have time, and everyone has times, like if I give a priority to it, I concentrate on like, okay, my 6 basic human needs, certainty. So that makes me feeling like secure and being certain of like what I'm gonna do and stuff. And then uncertainty, which means like, okay, my life needs to have more adventures, more variety. I need to do something new, try out new activities and stuff. Like, okay, if I have this routine, I have to do at least one thing to change it up a little bit. So adding up more uncertainty in my life. Okay, and then connection and love. I'll be sure during the day to connect with people that make me feel better, and I can help with them. And just we keep this like great relationships. And, like I make sure that I call people that I love, and just I'll have at least 1 minute and just tell them I appreciate them and just give them my love and have this connection going, like giving, getting, and like it's just really good and helping me. And then significance. The fourth one is significance. So I'm working like to feel better about myself, to feel good about yourself, and like what are you gonna do today to feel like, okay, I did something. I am important. Feeling important is the thing, because like we all want to be acknowledged. So what are you gonna do to get that, you know? And for me, like, you know, variety. Like my hobby is translating. So I'm gonna translate some kind of like maybe animated video, upload it on my website, and next thing you know, like people who watch it, they thank me like, hey. So I feel like, hey, I just got some content to Lithuanians. They've never seen it before. They're happy they can watch it in their native language. That's great. And I was like, okay, feeling good about myself. I did help someone. I did a good job. I'm proud of myself, and that's complete. Yay. And next on is personal development. So then it comes into like, for me, like reading books. I have like a huge pile of over there. Mel Robbins, Joe Dispenza, Tony Robbins, Gary Vee. There's no, you can name all of those people, but the people that I admire and I really want to learn more from, like I have their books, so I'm reading them. So books and content, you know, videos and stuff, just have more something to put on myself, and like, you know, sitting various courses and different things, but always working on myself to be better in any possible way. And also contribution. So something that I can give to others and just do something good and give and help others. So be it if I go out on the street and like I'm gonna go to the grocery store or whatever, if I see a person and there's at least one single thing I like about them, I will be sure to tell them like, hey, you look beautiful today. Nice backpack, nice hair, like, you know, like I will give the compliments. And sometimes like people in Lithuania, they're closed in and they don't expect that. Like we're not like Americans, and it's like not gonna be like, hey, how are you doing today? It's like we don't look people in the eyes. It's not happening. So it's like really weird for someone to come up and like get the compliment. And I'm trying to get out of this, you know, limits and the neutral state of Lithuanian. I'm just trying to do that a bit more and going deep, like calling the people that I care about and just, you know, giving them some support and just talking to them more, or just listening, just being a listener and letting people talk it out. Some people just don't have anyone to talk to, and I'm here. I want to be helpful. So, you know, as a work, I also do that. You know, being an author and stuff like that, and the little things I can contribute and help others. That's good. So apart from that, there's the brain chemicals, the oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine. You know, you have to like try to lift them up and just get them as high as possible every day, and less cortisol. So basically, with the 6 basic human needs and the brain chemicals, I help myself and I make sure that everything I do, I help others. I give it to them, and you know, so I please myself and like make my life better, and also try to give as much as possible to others. So that's good. Also listening to content, like I'll make sure to just get away from people. If there's any negativity, I'll be sure to like get myself out of there and just surround myself with, if not people around me, then at least I'll listen to the positive stuff and just get myself like in the mindset of like, yeah, that's working for me. It's like something that's gonna get me moving and working and doing stuff. So there's that. So yeah, and if life gets sometimes harder and stuff, I'll be sure to like isolate myself and just get out of the world and play some video games. Or another thing I like to do is like, if I play some video games or watch anime or do different things, I will like look for the details, like, okay, what is the Sava exposure thing in there? And so I write it up, like, you know, make sure to keep my notes, and then I like to write the scripts and make videos on it, like I did on Banana Fish, and that was like really successful in my opinion. And I like that video myself, so I want to do more of that. But yeah, so these are little things I do, and I should also mention that keeping my diet well, at least like, you know, eating more fruits and veggies and oranges and stuff. So just I would consume something that will help me to get out of body. So I'm like taking care of my health, which is like important. And then when I go to bed, I will probably do some techniques that will help me to get out of body, or some meditations, or just energy work with myself or other people. I do that, and that's pretty helpful. So anyway, so that's my day. Like I will always like try to do something from that list and just keep on to do it every day as much as possible to make my life better and also help others as much as possible. But you know, these are my habits that help me to get every day a little bit better and just produce more, do more, and be better. But I've mentioned all of this because I want to know what are some of the things that you do that makes your life better, and people who are having a hard time right now, if they look in the comments or they watch the video, they would get a little idea of what needs to be done in their life, what can they do to make their life better, and maybe if they don't have any ideas, they will read their comments and they will find out, or just, oh, that seems to work, like I will try that one. So yeah, please be sure to share some of your opinions and things that you do, so that might help others. And I guess that's for now. Bye.